Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronosplays Apollo Justice. Today we're going to the Detention Center 7 years ago as Phoenix. That guy's had this job for a really long time, huh? That's good job security. What a strange sight doth mine eyes behold. Excuse me? Two men on either side of a single transparent bane. It just seems fickle, fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of the fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. Now the stage awaits, and what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall. But, since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shootings of Magnifique for one. Who pulled that trigger, Valiant or his partner Zach? His partners vanished before that answer could be found. If we want to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. Well, how's this guy doing over here? That guard keeps stealing glances in this direction and scratching his head. Maybe our resident magician showed him a trick or two. Smile, you're on candy camera. I was actually just about to say that. I just had to say it. Old habits die hard. Maybe I should do a few tricks for the viewers at home. Okay. Oh, you know what? We never presented anything to Trucy. Shit. Mrs. Valiant, could you look at this for me, please? Oh, yes, I accept your challenge. Well, challenge? You want me to make it float, disappear, or shall I simply eat it? I didn't come here to play games with Valiant. Watch you do tricks. No? Okay. Can I go back to the law offices? You really have nothing to say about the forged evidence, the picture of your dead dude, the syringe? Okay, yeah, sure, talk. The fateful trial. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never even touched it. Glory spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance itself is a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Emery killed Magnifique. It's as good as a signed confession. That's certainly been the public's opinion take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back in the magic right away? As long as an audience waits for the with bated breath, there will be Valiant. And so, yeah. Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifique's repertoire is mine. Valiant Gamery has a tradition to uphold. That true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. Blackmail? The suspicion on you wasn't lifted entirely, Valiant. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifique's instructions as your partner. Yeah, that one. So I was, but only Zach Gamery followed through. Let us not speak any more of this who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnifique had up his sleeves. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? That trick up his sleeve? Ha 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 ha. Perhaps you do not know. Know what? A great magician never reveals his secrets. I didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in reflected light on the spotlight. My Magatama, one of the most most prized possessions, which I get during a certain case, it can show me the locks of people's hearts, and if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secret. They'll also tell me their secret if I rip off their fingernails, but they don't like it when I do that. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it all. Alright, so you got a lock. I don't know if I have enough. I'm gonna back out of here. I want to go back to Trucy real fast and inquiry. I might need to go to other places first. This has a check mark on it, so Trucy, about this locket. Oh, that's Mummy. Is a mummy pretty? Well, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Wait, you don't want to know more about Mummy, do you, Daddy? I do, actually. Yeek! I better keep an eye on you, Daddy. Oh, that's not how I meant it, honest. She is beautiful, though, and something more poise. That is, she's got poise. She invested in heavy armor in Dark Souls. Hey, Trucy, see this? I'm sorry. Huh? I'm still just training to be a magician. I can't make things disappear yet. What? Wait one more year. I'll be able to make it disappear then. I'll be sure to be careful in showing evidence to magicians in the future. Hey, Trucy, how about this gun? No? Okay. That? You want to see a dead guy? Okay. Is that it? I think that's all that's really important to show her. Oh, actually, you know what? This. Hey, Trucy, where'd you get this? Like, can you tell me who gave it to you? Like, describe them? No? Alright. I'm gonna wait on the Detention Center for now. Let's go to Defendant Lobby number 2. That way I can, potentially get more. I might have to do that now. I might even have enough to do it now, but generally speaking with the locks, you really need evidence. I didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Like it was yesterday, even though it was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks in-game time, yesterday real time. Yeah, I know, we did just see this. I know it was 2 weeks for you, Phoenix, but thankfully, it was literally 10 minutes ago for me. Well, 10 minutes since I ended the episode anyways. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I still feel it itching. I still feel itching, yeah. Okay. Well, phantom limb syndrome is a little different, right? Like, I know, like, the stub of amputated limbs can itch. They can also get... You need to take care of them, right? So, that's a problem. But also the phantom limb syndrome was when... It's not just that you feel an itch or anything like that. It's that you feel like your hand is there. Like, you could feel your fingers moving. Though you can't actually do that, right? Because... you don't have a limb there. At least from my understanding of it, it could be different. Can't say I've ever really asked anyone that I may have knew that had amputated limbs or anything like that. It never really came up, to be quite honest. And if it didn't come up, I wasn't going to be the one to bring it up. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir. Oh my fucking god. Oh, all right. Meekins, okay. Oh shit, how was it? How's it going, sir? Down on the floor, hands in the floor on your head. Now. What's the big idea? My ears. No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed on the floor, sir. What? But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed. Oh, yeah. Zoinks! I just say it like it is, sir. It's usually wrong. Thrown out on the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, even my wallet. What do you mean you lost your girl and your wallet and your friends and your job? Why are you here? We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago? No recollections of that, sir. Huh? For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past. There is only now. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Okay, you're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Court bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff of this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? But sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Someone tells me this is a long story. Let's not go there. So you were in charge of the security at the time of the vanishing. I'm dying over here, sir. Oh, it's a hard knot life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. I guess I wasn't the only victim. Did Zach steal your wallet? Meekins. The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform. I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. That is absolutely not legal. So you were the one who let the magician get away that day? I'm dying over here, sir. A star rises among the court bailiff, full of hope, and then tragedy strikes. Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Emery's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. Oh my god. So it's been 2 years since we've seen Meekins. Also, aren't bailiffs just also normal police officers that get assigned to bailiff duty sometimes? It's not like I'm sure there are set bailiffs, but don't. I have to ask one of my friends who is a police officer about it. Let's see. Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard the commotion in the courtroom. I opened the door to see what was amiss. The door slammed open, slam, and some guy's face is right there in front of mine. Face! So you saw someone suspicious coming your way. Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased the silk hat all the way down the office, all the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. Aha, there's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself. Nary a friend to call my own. Okay, and which way did Zach Emery run after busting through the courtroom? He went up, like this, and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw the magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right there. What? I remember it like it was right here. Oh, because it was! Lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room. I don't see any places to hide in here. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished, like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't any smoke. He was just gone. That's impossible. Yes, that word. How many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it is causing me indescribable pain. I'm dying. I'm dying over here. Okay, I won't say it again, promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish in the thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There was nothing here, sir. That's right, nothing at all, sir. How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? Oh, you know what? I haven't examined. Oh, an ashtray? You don't see those indoors anymore. I actually took a nap on that couch once while I was still practicing law. Boy, was that a mistake. I never even just sit on the lobby sofas now. Never let my clients sit on them either. They're bad luck. Well, yeah, didn't you get your head, like, bashed in by a fire hydrant? No, not a fire hydrant, a fire extinguisher, right? A fire hydrant would be impressive. I've must have seen that painting 1,000 times, but I never really looked at it until now. I guess my head was too stuck on the trials. Never had time to stop and appreciate art. I have time now. Okay, let's appreciate. Actually, it's pretty lame. You know, I think this was a lobby I used for my very first case. This plant has seen me grow from a rookie to an ace to a has-been. I hate you, plant. I'm just kidding. I guess this door was officially a prop in Zach Emery's last show. He passed through the lobby door and vanished, but to where? He choreographed that entire fateful trial according to his grand scenario. I hate magicians. Now raising one, but I hate them. Gun? Any thoughts on this gun, Mr. Meekins? This is an honor! Sir, I'm offered my opinion of plenty of things, even things I knew nothing about. But no one has ever asked me for my opinion before. Oh, there's no need to shout, really. So no opinion? None! I know nothing about that, sir! But I thought... Oh, never mind. Magician Man? No, okay. Thought he would be like, it's a silk hat, sir! Dead body? That is a no. The vanishing trick. So Zach was in this room when he vanished. Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. Eyes. Oh, so with my own eyes. The red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room. Silk hat cape. That's Zach, all right. Okay, yeah. But sir, look at this room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do. But nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir! Ideas about what exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking? You got quite a bit of time since then. You had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick you might have used to disappear like that? Oh, Meekins, you motherfucker. Psyche locks. I should have known. Guess I'll be back? Is everyone gonna have a psyche lock? I'm assuming I'm gonna need to go to the future. Maybe do I get psyche locks in the evidence for psyche locks in the future? That wouldn't make any sense. That would be literally time traveling. I figured you'd come here. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner. Drew Misham, was it? I haven't done anything illegal except for make falsified evidence. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I've come here to kill you. I mean, I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. Plotting. I admit it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can. Dude, your studio's fucked. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. That's an adorable paper pad thing. Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She's gone. Shall we begin then? I'm gonna look around your room. Please? I mean, I guess it's still relatively the same. Just, you guess had more money? Going home by any chance? No. I was just checking out the door. Oh. Good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that. What's this painting here? Oh, that one is mine. It's an illustration for a book. Not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business. As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table. Not a feeling I know anything about, at least not yet. That was something I was panicking about earlier, sure. Paints are scattered all around. Probably the ones he's currently using. There's something very artistic about the messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. Guess that would make my office a masterpiece. There are some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really.
I'll sell you one for 50 cents.
That's okay. How hard off are you? They look kind of heavy. Oh. Maybe he needs to work on his sale technique a bit. Yeah! Like, I'm not really into art too much myself, but... 50 cents? Good lord, dude! You want to do some channel art for me? I'll pay you fucking 50 cents. Use these gizmos for painting. They're pretty elaborate. Jesus, 50 cents. My god.
Those aren't for painting, they're for analyzing. Paint compositions, age, every conceivable angle.
Tools for the forging trade, I guess. Forgery trade. Ooh. Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves with some notable gaps.
It's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the paints I want. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money.
I can see how you want to do that, sure.
Perhaps you've heard that you can make your own color. As long as you have the 3 primary colors, well, it's a lie.
Poor guy. You can make your own colors, though I guess it really does depend on... Oh, hey, your fingernail polish thing. Maybe I'll just slide on over here for a closer look. Ah, there's the stamp. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside of it, a stamp?
Ah, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it.
That's Zach and Valent and the Gameries, isn't it?
The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year, when the Gameries were at the height of their popularity.
Oh, so that's you, actually. Okay. Mother. Looks normal in that picture. Not anymore. Normal Chronos. I'm just saying that this picture didn't really... I don't know, man. It looked weird. It looks like she's straining. This is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. I guess. She's pretty. I can picture her on stage with Zach. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type, too. Yes, Trucy takes after her. Maybe. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth, and one of them is dead? What? Yeah, wasn't the mother missing, too? I can't... Okay.
Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. He's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV until the end.
I see.
That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it.
Okay. So you actually didn't even know. Why'd you use it, you idiot? Oh, that is actually Trucy's outfit. Oh, that's kind of nice. This is you and Vera.
Yes, yes. We took that one quite recently. I know, I'm a painter, but why not paint a portrait? Why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately.
Yeah, right, relatable. Shouldn't you practice? That's a pretty dot bottle.
Ah, don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often.
A little light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing? I would assume so. What's this red envelope?
Ah, don't touch that! That's quite important.
The painter's face just changed hues. Guess I better behave, though it's tempting to grab it and run. That's an awfully small frame. Commemorative stamp of the Gameries inside. Oh, okay. Is that it? think that might be it. Hey, asshole! Your work? Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy, but that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me.
I knew it would be difficult to escape this.
Then let's talk. Wanna see a dead guy? Mr. Misham, I was wondering if you could tell me about this dead body.
I've not been in touch with the outside world for some time. I'm sorry, but that isn't much of an inspiration to me.
Oh, really? You could probably paint a good portrait of this. Oh, so now he's a sensitive artist. Stamp? You just told me about the stamp! What about these, Mr. Hat? No? What about this gun? Okay, what about this? Alright, thanks for nothing. Talk. This is the Misham. Judging from this place, you're a painter.
Not, sadly, a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me.
Your daughter?
Her mother grew wary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr.
Okay, you're... So I'm guessing she just left without really any... divorce proceedings then? Like she abandoned her child to you when she left too? Both of your children? Because I have a feeling if she knowingly left her child in a place where they couldn't make money to take care of themselves, as you just implied, that would be highly, highly fucked up.
That is why I began my other occupation.
Forgeries.
Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half the paintings that bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for.
But some of your works aren't paintings, correct?
You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside of painting.
What?
I think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never imagined the possibility.
Then why did you take the job?
I was well paid. Very well paid.
I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape.
Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course.
Sorry, but it's not going to be quite as so easy. Give me all your money! He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did?
It was unlike anything I had attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from
painting.
Were you mocking me? This is not what I mean. In all my previous works, it sufficed to create a copy.
This wasn't a copy?
The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page, as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client.
So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote?
Yes, as I said, it was my first job of this nature.
So, who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them, not personally. I'm a fucking liar!
Psyche lock, of course. It seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Earn. Okay, so I have to start somewhere with these Psyche locks. You and Meekins have 2. So I'm assuming you guys are easier. Who would be easier? You or Meekins? You both seem pretty even in terms of that, so I guess I'll start here. Oh, how 3D of you. You're hiding something. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
True, when I asked the client's name, there was no Psyche lock in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense.
Why are you doing this to me?
I've made my stand, no backing down now. Unless I don't have the evidence, then I'm backing down. The forger, the sample. Well, we know it wasn't him that made the forgeries, right? Let's save real... Never mind. But we know he's hiding the forger. I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said.
What is it, then?
You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any psyche locks.
Psyche locks? Was that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps?
But then they did show up, didn't they?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not personally. These words triggered the psyche locks.
Again with the psycho locks. Now I really must know what they are.
So, you didn't meet the client, but someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence.
Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business, but I'm afraid you've lost me.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psyche locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there.
And your conclusion is?
The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham.
Poppycock. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in the studio. Who else could have done it? Who else could have been but me?
That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew Studios is... you. The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it?
Ridiculous. My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I always been more one for landscapes. That's surrealism.
Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now! The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psyche locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility.
I'm very much on the verge of going psycho lock myself.
Unlock successful!
Like, seriously, what the fuck is a psycho lock? I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter Vera, not I. She's only 12, a genius you might call her.
Curious little girl outshine her father. There's been a lot of that recently going around.
I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary, they're my little girl's playthings now.
Huh. Do I detect a fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was?
Actually, the client came once here to the studio.
What? Why didn't you say so earlier?
But their face was covered, and they did not want to talk to me.
So they talked to your daughter.
I'll speak only with the artist, the client told me.
And then that little girl is the key to our mysteries client's true identity. Your daughter! Okay, what do I know now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more, or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Well, we got nothing on... Yeah, we already did. Time to talk to Vera. Mr. Misham, I have a request.
Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter.
Can I?
My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so, actually. With only one exception, which was, oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked.
That you left a 12-year-old child with someone trying to buy a forgery from you? Who had his face covered? Oh my god, you are... amazing. Father of the fucking year over here. Jesus Christ.
I returned when they had finished and she was laughing. It was the first time I seen anything of the sort.
Please, let me speak with her.
All right.
Stop biting your fingernails. It's gonna kill you one of these days.
thoughts.
Uh-oh. This could be tough. Hey, you like stamps? And then there's this.
My stamp.
Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, the stamp. How do I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't Troop Gamer amazing? Huh? Yes?
Oh.
I especially like those two, Zach and Valen. I mean, they're, just so magical.
Aren't they, though? Aren't they?
Yeah, whenever I go to one of the shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know?
Me too. Me too. I love them. They're so cute, cool. It's like magic, yeah.
Alright, she's talking. Not saying much, but she's a star.
I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony.
What do you mean the other day?
The opening ceremony of the Gamma Ray Museum of Magic.
The Gamma Ray Museum? They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of the shows?
Just...
I'm so fucking confused. 1 second. What did I misread something? I went and saw them with Father the other day. So, the museum. Oh, okay, and you only went to one of the shows once.
Just once when I was little with Father.
You're still little, you're 12.
The Gamma Rays were on stage. It was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all.
Yeah, maybe you can keep telling me the stuff like this. You know, about Zach and Valen, maybe.
Oh, sure.
Alright, manipulated a child. Better get asking before she changes her mind. This? What do you think of this thing? I think I just made her nervous. I need something to grab her attention. But what? Mr. Hat? No. Gun? Dead guy. That thing you made that got me fired? Alright, fine. Vera.
I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here.
Why don't you like the outside?
There's bad people out there.
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, true. There are a lot of good people too.
Actually, I should tell you, she was almost kidnapped once.
Kidnapped?
Since then, she's been, well, as you can see for yourself, she refuses to leave the house.
I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Gamma Ray Museum. With you, in fact.
Ah, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it. Much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm.
Good luck charm?
For when I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently she received something, a gift, from that client, actually. She won't tell me what it is.
Father, I told you to keep that a secret.
From that client, huh? This I have to hear. So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things.
I really like painting a lot. Father's always very happy when I paint them exactly the same.
So you did this too?
Oh, yes. That was my first job.
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure of the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer.
He seems very happy. Odd, her work was the last nail in the Gamma Ray's coffin. I guess no one told her. Troop Gamma Ray stamp.
They're the best in the world.
Huh, oh, you mean Troop Gamma Ray? Of course.
Father gave it to me.
Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it.
I guess I just took it, yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean the letter from the client?
Oh, and we talked about the Gamma Ray forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
There's a sneaky one, this client. But they're trying to get on a good side. Okay. Sent from the real client. The client! So you met the person that asked you to do this job, and you talked with them. What's this what about this good luck charm you received?
I can't talk about it.
Huh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Yeah, but I really, really have to know. Oh my god. Okay. Right, time to do some psyche unlocking. Next time, thank you for watching. I will see you all then. There's a lot of psyche locks, apparently. I guess that makes sense. Bye!